How's everybody doing, Spokane? Are you ready for an amazing Pride? My name is Jonathan Sheffield, and Kitty, who owns Nine, asked me to say a few things about Pride today. You may know me from the Martini Lounge or the Inbox or Outspoken, and it is my honor to be here. So I will only keep you for a minute. She wants me to give us a little history on why. So do you know your history? You do? Good. Now, I don't mean the history you learn from books or Google, and definitely not from school. I'm talking about the history that runs through your veins. It's in every one of our DNA. It's in the simple innate fact that we are human beings. It is why this day has always been and remains your day. 48 years ago, in the early morning hours of June 28th, in an unassuming bar in New York City, not a lot different from this one, we stood up. We came out of the shadows and we refused to remain unseen. The light hit our faces and that sun felt good. We found what makes us strong. We found our common humanity, and we were gonna need it, because soon we would be holding our brothers' hands as we watched them die. And for so long, we did not know why. Just whispers in hallways and hurried glances, in a world that refused to speak our names. Our LGBT brothers and sisters held strong together. Our allies bridged our worlds, and we found our voices. Stand up, fight back, fight AIDS. We took to the streets, we took over news stations. We took care of our own until the leaders and the doctors would claim us again. We would not be unseen. The truth is, we were dying once, but now we live, and we learned. We learned how to fight, for our strength has been born in the trenches, our determination hardened by resistance. Our love has been ignited by a hate. And on a fateful day in 2015, our love was acknowledged. Not because love can be legislated, or that love has ever needed permission to exist, but because we demanded our equal rights, we demanded our equal respect, and our common humanity. But our fight has not ended. It has only intensified, as we were sadly reminded last year, just a day from now, when, as we celebrated our Pride, the Pulse Massacre happened in Orlando, and it shook us to our knees. But fear has never silenced us. Our hope has held us strong for decades upon decades, and it will continue to light our path into our future. Even as some want us to disappear, as they put their fingers in their ears and cover their eyes, when they open those eyes, we're still here. We still stand, we still love, and we still fight, because we will not be unseen. But I don't want you to mistake my speech as wanting this day to be somber, or to turn our party down. On the contrary, I want the story of our history to remind you why we celebrate today. Let it make you dance longer. Let it make you scream louder. And let it make you love harder. Let it inspire you to embody what pride is and sweat it from your pores. This day is my day. This day is your day. It belongs to all LGBT people and our allies. It belongs to every single one of us. And we know better than most how to fight. And we know every day that the fight is not over when we're tired, and we are tired. But the fight is only over when we're done. And we have only begun to fight. But for today, we stand. Today we dance. Today we rise. Today is ours, and today we celebrate. So have a happy Pride, everyone.